Hi, this is Corey Hillis with EMF Solutions. This is a kind of a pre-training video. So before you watch the video, the next video on how to muscle test for EMFs on a house and on a person, I want to give you a couple pieces of advice. So for the reps out there or the practitioners that are going to somebody's home and you're going to muscle test their home, don't push the muscle testing. So if the client or customer is interested in muscle testing, great. I usually suggest like, hey, muscle testing is one of the 7 ways that we have proven that our products work. Would you like to see it? Because we can show you in your house. If they're interested, great. If they start poo-pooing it, well, I don't trust muscle testing, or they've never heard of it, that you just get a read on them that's just like it's not their thing, I just move on. I don't even do it. But if they're into it, some people are completely sold on being muscle tested and see how much stronger they muscle test with our products than without. It's awesome. So the second piece of advice is we like to test the house or the phone away from a person, because then you're going to get consistent results, and you'll find out what that means in the next training video. But when you're testing the house, like the kitchen counter usually is what we do in our the average home visit, to show them a demo of how it works. Put a patch on yourself. You should always have one on you. And then put a patch, which your kit comes with, on the person you're testing. EMFs is the #1 reason we found that when muscle testing is inaccurate, it's the #1 reason why it's inaccurate. Now there's other things, like if you get hit on the center line of your body, certain other traumas can affect your limbic system and mess up the reliability or accuracy of muscle testing. But EMFs is #1, so get the metal out of your pockets before you test somebody. Get the metal out of their pockets and stick a patch on them, and that usually makes the testing accurate, okay? The other thing that I want to stress is, whatever you're muscle testing, if you're testing 2 fingers firm pressure on something, whether it's a person or an object like the kitchen counter, make sure you remind them to put 2 fingers firm pressure on something. If they're not doing firm pressure, you might not get an accurate reading. So always remind them, 2 fingers firm pressure. Take your hand off, put your hand on the counter, 2 fingers firm pressure, firm pressure, firm pressure. Just get in the habit of saying that. And then the other thing is, before the test, of course, test the person to see if they're accurate to test. If they're not, don't start the testing. Don't do the testing. And finally, I guess, if you are testing a kitchen counter, make sure that you test them in the clear. If you're doing this kind of test, or the O-ring, test them in the clear first, and then on the counter, and then off the counter and on the counter. So do the back and forth can show them over and over, oh wow, it is really weak. The first time they go weak, they may not notice it. The second or third or fourth time, they're like, oh yeah, I really feel that now. So, all right, good luck in watching the next video. Thanks.